First, the headlines. 100 Days National Tuberculosis Elimination Campaign to begin from 7 December across 6 districts in the state. CSOs demand termination of suspended SDC involved in making of fake ILP of Assam-based 29 laborers suspected to have entered from Bangladesh. Students of the Manjuri universities take sit-in protest over non-conducting of students' union election. Relay hunger strike of Uripok Apunbalup enters day 20. State paying deaf ears to demand for punishing cookie perpetrators, says UAL. A very good evening. You're watching ELITETV English News, and this is Leima giving you the news in details. The 100 Days National Tuberculosis Elimination Campaign is set to launch on 7th of this month across 6 districts in the state. The announcement has been made today, the 5th December, by State TV officer Dr. Heeyai during media briefing held at Lamphel STDC Office Hall. The media briefing was jointly organized by State TV SAIL and National Health Mission Manipur. Speaking during the interaction, Dr. Heeyai further stated that 2030 is the target year for elimination of TB worldwide. However, for TB under the vision of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India targets to eliminate TB by 2025. As a part of 100 Days campaign, a total of 347 districts throughout the nation has been selected out of with 6 districts of Manipur, namely Imphal East, Thoubal, Kaching, Churachandpur, Chandel and Kangpokpi has been included. The selection has been made after assessment of certain parameters including death rate and presumptive TB examination rate, incidence rate and TB prevalence. She added that during this 100 Days campaign, stakeholders, deputy commissioners, CMOs, DTOs and line departments will participate in conducting mass screenings with medicinal support as well.
मीसे हेल्दी ओइतारगदि अनाबसे तगी आउटकम से याम फना थोलक पंगमगनी हाइबगी आशादा हाइदि अखोइना हुजि टीबी की वैक्सीनेशन मयाम सु ताबिरंगनी पो बीसीजी वैक्सीनेशन अंगा होइनी दा कापिदना अदुइदुना हेक्ता आई हयेंग फ्यूचर दा अंगांगी ओइबा पीरियड वनरेबल ओइबा पीरियड तु दा मासे ड्रेडेड टीबी नादे हाइबा वानी अदुना आई टीबी हेक्ता ngathue हाइबदी नतबनिना न्यूट्रिशन एज ऑफ नाउ इज द बेस्ट वैक्सीन नेबा खोइगिदि हुजिकसे को अदु एडल्ट बीसीजी काइना सुला एदो खोइगि स्टेट तदि हौद्री हाइ तारे को अदुना प्रिवेंटिव एस्पेक्ट ता सिगी स्माइना हाइबा टीपीटी टीबी प्रिवेंटिव थेरेपी हाइबसिना कदोगे हाइर कांदा आई से टीबी नारे मीमा टीबी नारे फैमिली मेंबर दा हाइ तारगदि मागी क्लोज कांटेक्ट हाउसहोल्ड कॉन्टैक्ट्स न चिंगबा नत्रगा माना थेंगनरुबा समनरुबा मी सिंगसिदा टीबी नादनबगी दमक्ता हिदाक पिजगनी बको प्रिवेंशन ने बसिना को अदुना अखोइना प्रिवेंशन इज बेटर देन क्योर हाइबदो अदुमाइना प्रिवेंशन तौनबई दमक्ता थाइना दि 6 लॉन्ग मंथ्स आइसोनाइजा चालमे नुंतीगी जादोइने था तरुसे अदो हजिति शॉर्टर रेजिमेन दा शॉर्टर कोर्स से 3 HP हाइको 3 HP हाइसे अखोइना हप्ता आमदा अममम चागनी 12 doses चागनी था अहुमनेबा अदुइ तादि मीदो कंप्लायंस लेरे चाबदा नत्रा.
Several CS of Mayang Imphal Bangun area have demanded publishing the name of the involved SDC and termination of the suspended Sub-Deputy Collector working under Imphal West District Deputy Commissioner, who was suspended after his alleged involvement in making of fake inner-line permits of 29 Assam-based laborers suspected to have entered from Bangladesh. During a joint press meet held today, the 5th December at Mayang Imphal Bangun, organized by Joint Youth Development Committee, All Mayang Imphal Muslim Youth Development Organization, Haibimakong Development Club, Rural Socio-Economic Development Organization, Like-Minded Youth Development Organization, and Great Star Club Committee President Jesam Ajoba stated that people of the area support the state government's initiative of arresting the 29 laborers who were found to be in possession of fake inner line permits. However, the said laborers have been staying in the state of Manipur for the past 5 to 6 years, and they have been regularly verified and checked by state police personnel with regard to inner line permits. However, after such a long time when there has been no errors in the inner line permit, the recent arrest of said 29 laborers alleging that their ILPs were fake in nothing but an attempt to create enmity against the Meitei Pangal community on the false pretext of harboring such people. He further raised question of Chief Minister N. Biren's early and hasty deportation of the 29 arrested laborers who were reported as suspected Bangladeshi immigrants without taking up any legal action against them. He stressed that such action seems to divert the course of the current crisis, which has been continuing in the state for the past 19 months, and demanded that proper and transparent methods of ILP verification be taken up by the concerned state officials.
Hariba document people the scenery by SSC there. Suspend the Tobuni Arroy, suspend the SSC Canano, my Mata Prajata can view Aduga dismiss the view of Mas. Habutagi terminate the view. Amona Matung Torotana Bahata, Aduga, Benungi Prajamiamna, illegal migrants in South Palete, Aduga Mitoptam and Muslete, Makoile from the Lyra, Nasi, Nangariba, Igi Mingsi, Samaso, Wagi. Na hayang sira matung da aigi cover se samgi cover da phungudab neba aduga wangmemi cover da atopa akhoi ining thongna pirami ba yumnak sagai singji atopa sagai me cover da phumbo bo yadeba thang jot yanari meba adi lakpu illegal migrants sing thampam dilara da na samgi malada natra wangmemi malada pudre me malada samgi malana ay sing sa bu yadeba akhoi gano se aduna ngasi bobuda akhoi gi ningthongna ining akhoi matamdugi ining thong singna pirami ba yumnak sagai sing da atopa gano se khoina ama phoba yansan masulaite Tongan Mayang Muslim and Haraga Legani, Lining Kapulu, one equal Moya Hiram Ampoda, Quiggy Maitipans in the football late, Manade, any Hiram Pudimotokene, only Lining Kutaniku, Lining Punabagi, and what they could elegant migrants of what the South of I have pumps in a sea, Nasimide, Kutam the Tamjari.
Irish students of the Manipur University today take a sit and protest in front of the administrative block of DM University against the failure of the concerned authorities for not conducting students' union elections. Protesters were seen holding placards written with "Conduct Students' Union Election." We condemn infringement of students' rights. We condemn whimsical attitude of concerned authorities. Speaking to media person during the sit-in protest, one student, O. Hitler Maite of DM College of Arts, expressed that student union election was not held for the university during the last academic session of 2023-24 and this year also. There is no plans for holding student union elections by the concerned authorities. He added that representations have already been submitted to the Chief Minister, Vice Chancellor, Registrar of the University, Education Minister, and Commissioner of Education Department as well. However, no fruitful result has come out so far.
Student union election leitabana akogi chhatra jingda DMU gi makada leriba constituent coalition asigi UG gi chhatra jingda marks lalai marks lalakpa exam matam chana tawdaba ade emika choirakpada paisa lowa adu haji akoina haji khantak ki haidokiba third sem gi exam asida marks ida je ahum mari rak lalai sisi yingjan bingai leitrabanina chhatra jingje masa personal oina a block ta chatleba a block ta personal oina chatpa matam jida moina muk form fill up tawda paisa lograbani marksheet ki logragaju asida ahenba extra charge oina chhatra na lanjabani haraga charge oina lupa chani piu chahum piu haraga leiba asida junatana emika sem to paje koina tha ani hum gi mamang te application pisal lagaju haji pro sem to ko myam am leiriba.
The relay hunger strike of Uripok Apunbalub has entered day 20. However, there is no sign of any visible action from the side of the state government and central government. Protesters raised the question as to why is the state and central government remaining deaf to the demands of the public calling for justice. Today's relay hunger strike was participated by the residents of Langol Leima Heeyai, Makhalekai, Miyathau Committee, Nauremthong, Maigegi Meirasang, and Uripok Huidrom Likai. Tangkhul Aji Katamnaulong President Yarchui Sokasung has expressed that due to insincere actions of the state government, the Department of Tribal Affairs has been completely neglected. The statement was made today, the 5th December, during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Addressing the media person, President Yarchui Sokasung further stated that during the period from 2020 to 2024, all government schemes for agriculture, horticulture, animal husbandry, and housing have been failed. Further, due to failure of submitting utilization certificates by the concerned departments and authorities, huge funds have been returned back to the central ministry. He alleged that in addition to not disbursing the government funds and benefits to the rightful beneficiaries, the state government has not published the list of such beneficiaries as well. He further alleged that the scholarship of tribal students have not been released since 2020 till date, and this has caused a hindrance in the pursuance of educational career for such students.
Housing scheme or 2020 to 24 da pending riba scheme kaya ase thap tri phawba pi phawba scheme ano ko gi form thaba shwa yaroi akoi gi demand ase before Christmas manu to bi domni amasung scholarship su before Christmas ta bi domni chhatra sing gi punshi bu sanam yaroi amasung expired of report che hakchang da charu pri kana bra expired of report aduda amuka sinaraga mogle eba khangkhanna hojik shu kari amuka hena thoki ge haina chathari buno habise koi question tabuni.
Residents of Lai Inkol of Wangkai Assembly constituency under Imphal district have demanded withdrawal of the state cabinet's decision of shifting the residents of Langtrai local Kerao block from their current place of residence. If at all there is need to relocate, the residents have expressed their desire to make all necessary infrastructures available in suitable place under Wangkai Assembly constituency for their relocation. Failing which, the residents will never relocate till their date. The statement has been made today, the 5th December, during a press meet held at the Manipur Press Club. Speaking to the media person on behalf of the residents of Lai Inkol Youth Development Organization President Konjengbam Rocky expressed that the place of Lai Inkol under Imphal East District was once a dreaded place where leprosy patients were outcast, and the said place currently houses 156 families with 488 voters and 936 family members, which are all descendants of earlier leprosy patients. However, since the year 2004, in the name of construction of Manipur High Court and Civil Secretariat, the state government has been taking up measures to evict the residents from this Lai Inkol area. The residents have been expressing their desire to acquire the free lands and to keep the inhabited areas for the residents who have been residing for the past many years. He further stated that if relocation is required, it is the demand of the residents to making housing facilities of all residents within Wangkai Assembly constituency with all available facilities which are required in this modern age.
Koina sarkar na piriba mamangda lamse yum chama taragi moina piriba pakpa chawa se 30 by 40 haina pibani matamduda 2012 pi kanoda pibani aduna akoina hajik pamjabadi kaiguma sarkar na lobi daba yatre lamse lo soni lodaba yaroi haiba phirem ama lapiba taragadi koi leijariba koi praja singna pamjabadi koi bu moina loi lodaba yate hairagadi koi wangkai kendra gi mafam amada thaina dage su koi wangkai kendra de bot thadaraga dum Doctor Bani, Wangkai Kendra Jaganda BBU, Azudagi, Posu, like Kaim, Pambaya, begin structure, Haitare, Uki Community Hall, Azudagi, Angang Sanabam, High Level Structure, Mansapi, Matunda, Matama, Adudagi, Adudagi, Yum Lamsu 30 by 40 Habido, matamsigi chuna ba sanadra banina hajti koina pamjaba lamju 70 80 azudagi pakpa chaw 70 80 bibiyo azudagi yumju sabiyo yumju any government scheme amadagi tawraga laira basingjigi nusibiduna yumju moina sabiba aina adumaina khanjai moina hongdaba yati haiba pora malak targadi honga su koi wangkai kendra mung dagani wangkai kendra manung sida pobang amoi da bodi akoi si da su si na koi haidi ba jaga se da koi leng da bidum laijarni haina.
While taking part in the press meet, Lei Ingkol Kusem Leimerol Apunba President Khoijam Yumsavi expressed that the list of 110 families which have been collected by the state government was forcibly collected during the year 2013. However, the actual number of families residing in the Lei Ingkol area is 156, and she also appealed to the state government to withdraw its decision of shifting of all the residents to Kairao Bitra.
Lekaida, Kunauda, Singairongda, Lila Sanare, Haina Tabada, Mio Banina, Isai Shusing the Ying Dana, Captain Pubio Taubada, a queen of Lila, and what's up on Matamda. Lay him going to me, Liana, Loino Kumdara, Quake of Pamina, Ning Forte. I do a question, Mio Banina, Ikaida Banina, Isai Shusing the Yum Halasi Yadri. Salong the sing of the Sanzing was on a pool Praga later. I do later Abama Pum Mina Ying the Bat to put the Abama Pum Sita Mo High Court in a Kari Wakandaki Palm Dana, a Quabu to make gang down a Sakuro, Hanatali Shibu, Kari Wakano, Hibasi Aina, Hadin Hadin, a Mokoida hanging.
Manipur Chief Secretary spearheaded a review of healthcare infrastructure in the State Valley District on December 5, targeting systematic gaps in medical service delivery. During an intense high-level meeting, government officials confronted stark realities of the state's medical landscape, identifying critical shortages in human resources, infrastructural deficiencies, and escalating health concerns. Key directives emerged from the strategic session targeting multiple healthcare dimensions. The state will implement a radical human resource optimization strategy, deploying medical professionals more strategically to address critical service gaps. Deputy commissioners received explicit instruction to actively monitor local health facility performance, marking a significant shift towards localized healthcare management. A particularly urgent focus emerged around non-communicable diseases. With diabetes, hypertension, and cancer rates climbing, state health officials were mandated to develop comprehensive preventive and treatment protocols. The pharmaceutical supply chain will also undergo transformation. State warehouse officials will adopt more flexible drug allocation mechanisms, leveraging digital platforms to ensure precise distribution across districts. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Ningsing Tauram, Malem Taibang Pan Sidai Koi Kwai Pumnama Pukon Biramba, Sorai Sam Gopalna, Punsi Changel Loiraduna, Mahaki Nungsi Jaraba, Imung Manung, Sagainatai Kwai Pumnamapu, Tadok Lamnaga, Haukiba Tang Kungohumdoi, Tatara Matoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Hianga Yikungohumdoi Nipanba, Tanzanamita, Jesu Christagi Mafamda, Changzakre, Lakliba Tang Taruk, Tatara Nitoi, English Singaniga Kungamari, Poinugi Mangani Panba Irai Numita, Lake Hidraba Sigidamak, Jesu Christagi Mingda, Sakja Sonjaduna, Ningsing Bagi Toram Ama Pangtop Jagadauri, Toramasida, Ahalaman Amadi Maruk Mapang Kwai Kibikna, Matam Jana Ling Biraktuna, Toramasibu Mapung Fahan Biranaba, ELITETV Githongda, Pausen Jedi. Toram Hodokpagi Matam, Ayupung Mapan, Togal Tobigadaba, Pastor Lanjan Sarangthem, Pausen Jedibi, Yumnam Subadani Devi, Luinabi, Binit, Paunam Toibi, Mamonupi, Soraisam Devjani, Machanupi, Hop Soraisam Paunam, Mashunupi, Soraisam Dev Keshor, Machanupa, Tiam Nauba, Mayanupa, Uripok Sorbon Tingel, Infal.
Open Day. Know the hospital where your patients will be treated and the institute where your children will get educated for 3 to 4 years to acquire knowledge and skill to get a good job immediately after a course. See the hospital on the first and the third Saturday of every month at Sky Hospital from 10:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
Dynamic Student of the Year 2024.
Dynamic groups of institution.
Miyamgi tengbanga loinana.
Satliba academic session asidagi hoduna 2025 ta SSLC exam mayok nagadoriba students singi damakta khallaga
NEP 2020 de yumpham oiduna
Bosemgi syllabus amadi skill based co-curricular activities.
Jagoi isai, storytelling, poetry writing skills, extempore amadi subject model explanation na chingbagi live performance ka
50-50 mark oigani.
Makok thonglaba nupa nupi mahiroida shilhaibi amadi shilhaiba haina mingtholaga loinana
Dynamic Student of the Year 2024.
Mangal naiba hayengi damak mating laiba ngasigi naharolsi.
Kawiraganu Dynamic Student of the Year 2024 lakadoriba December gi tarik 19 2024 asida pangthoklagani.
Mobile furniture na lagliba wedding season asigi anau ba contemporary wedding set furniture sing puduna lakchari loina na Manipur ihan han ba oina wedding set laibi ba matamda 24 karat ki 5 gram ki gold coin free gift oina bizari mayam lengsin biraktuna mobile furniture ki 3rd edition the great wedding sales gold offer asi pre booking tobiduna khudong jaba silobi ho
offer asi akupa information khambina ba damakta sangai product laiba mobile furniture la lengsin biro.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. KSS Secretary HRD Toijam Ranakumar has expressed that it will be very unfortunate if students of class 10 and 12 are not permitted to sit in the class 10 SHLC and class 12 HSSLC Council examination if such students fail or secure less mark in their pre-board and pre-council examinations, which are conducted in their own respective school. The statement was made today, the 5th December, during a press meet held at the KSA office at Kuyatong. During the press meet, Toijam Ranakumar further stated that it is a welcome remove for some schools to collect huge fines from such students who fail or secure less marks in the pre-board and pre-council examinations, with the aim of giving them an opportunity to work harder for the examinations. However, such practice has become a big means of canvassing money from students for some schools in the state. He raised the question as to the correctness and guarantee of the students failing in the BOSM class 10 and council class 12 examination who secure less mark or even fail in their pre-board and pre-council examinations. He highlighted the sheer disappointment when students who can pay the huge fines are allowed to appear in the class 10 and 12 examinations, while students who cannot pay such fines are deprived from appearing in the examination. He stressed that such practice only degrades the morale of the students and pointed that it is the duty of the teachers to find new means and methods on how to improve the weak students instead of collecting huge fines from them.
Yaragadi Asudama Tap Tarapanina Manipur Sida Tambrutana Lelopakan Sida Ahogi Problem Siam Kahan Loxen Bugumba Adagidi Tamdava Tagi Fishing Haitare Tamdava Tagi Fishing Asi Hena Loxen Bugumba Si Tobiganu Kayumakata Torbataragadi Komadugi School of Duda Hoyi Quikesna Quina Sasaka Toxinda Masanayana Lobu Loyana Asugumaba Pop document henba tamdaba fish tamdaba thagi fish option ba amadi asigum laba koi pre-board exam amsung pre-council exam da sorry koi pre-council exam da koi fail ba mark ne ma hosin asi exam thabiya ba habi sana bim lakta agadi kangi function association hero pesa koi gi kuya thum lai ba sida pau bibiro na tagana koi kese gi koi Facebook ki page Kami Park Student Association KSC Hero Pisara Bapedu Pesista Pau Biro Tomano Yuri Kuna Yami of the KSC and Tonga Hang Samjari.
A tussle ensued between state police personnel and volunteers of Federal Students Organization Kanglei Park today, the 5th December, when the student body tried to lock the office of Board of Secondary Education Manipur at Babupara. Despite publication of notice for appointment of a regular chairman of Board of Secondary Education Manipur by the Joint Director, Department of Education S on October 24, no concrete step for appointment has been taken up by the state government and concerned authorities. FISOC has earlier communicated to appoint a correspondent-free and students' career-oriented chairman on November, but no step has been taken up till then. Being aggrieved of the state government's inaction, volunteers of FISOC today tried to log the office of Board of Secondary Education Manipur. However, they were confronted by state police personnel. Later, representatives of FISOC met the secretary in charge of BOSM, and after a brief meeting, FISOC President Kanguzam Amarjit expressed that despite submitting memorandum and representations to the State Education Minister and other concerned authorities for filing up the vacant post of Chairman of Board of Secondary Education Manipur, the state government has been remaining silent. He added that the secretary in charge of BOSM has informed that letters for filing up the vacant post of chairman have already been sent from their end to the concerned authorities. However, they are yet to receive any direction or order, he added.
Education Minister Tanava Pena Hajakrabasu, Asi Powda, Happy Activity, Asi, Pujang Asi, Section Javani, Mahatana, Tuba Matanda, Happy Activity, Shidigi and Akan Pujang Section of Madi, some southern layers, even Madi, Wayland about it. Say, Akway authority, she Akway Secretary in charge of Lerame, Akway Shida. Chairman Mak Nasamak like Davanina, for Masida responsibility Lobung Bagi for Dil Tenade, Maramadin Aquina, Maran Delay Revision the Lake of Foga, when the Solos in the gate of Germany, at the Wokasi Naraga. When I just Wagizu, made in about 30 percent grey, happy of Navana, Ado, as you forget the responsibility later when the Sudata Lobungam there.
Former Indian footballer Bachung Bhutia has expressed deep concern over the ongoing violence in Manipur, calling the situation very unfortunate and deeply painful for those from the northeastern region. As a native of the northeast, Bhutia highlighted the emotional impact of the unrest, emphasizing that it hurts us to witness the turmoil. He further stated, Manipur is such a beautiful state with huge tourism potential, and we hope and pray for peace to return. Bhutia urged both the state and central governments to work closely with the local community to restore peace, stressing that bringing stability is the most important priority for the region's future. His comments reflect a broader call for unity and healing amidst the ongoing crisis in Manipur. Bachung Bhutia has also condemned the escalating violence against minorities in Bangladesh, including the arrest of Scone priest Chinmoy Krishnadas, calling on the Bangladesh government to take immediate action. It is very unfortunate, especially the attacks on the religious leader. The Bangladesh government should look into the matter and take care of the minorities, Bhutia said.
Obviously, जो मणिपुर में हो रहा है is very very unfortunate. As a northeastern, हम सबको दुख लगा है. And I only hope and pray that peace comes over, because Manipur is such a beautiful state. It's got a huge potential for tourism, and I hope that the peace comes over. I hope the state government, the central government works together with the community and bring back the peace, because that is the most important thing Manipur requires. And I think it's known for producing great sports person, and it's also a great tourist destination. So I think the best would be, it's difficult, but we'll have to keep working to bring peace back in Manipur.
The Supreme Court on Thursday set aside an order of the Manipur High Court directing the CBI to locate and produce a rape convict on the run. A bench of Justices B.B. Nagarantha and N. Kotishwar Singh relieved the agency of the task, saying the order passed by the High Court has unnecessary. We find that the request made by the CBI is genuine, particularly when the state has constituted a special team in order to trace the convict. Therefore, we find that direction issued by High Court to CBI was unnecessary. Therefore, the directions are set aside. However, it is necessary to observe that state will make all endeavors to trace the convict, the bench said. It is to be mentioned here that the top court set aside suo motu direction passed by the Manipur High Court in October 2023, directing the Central Bureau Investigation (CBI) to speedily track and produce Timothy Changsung, a Northeast Child Home Administrator convicted under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012 for raping minor girls within 3 months before the High Court. The convict has been absconding since 2018 and is yet to be found. The University Grants Commission (UGC) has proposed draft regulation that promise to revolutionize India's higher education landscape, breaking down traditional academic barriers and offering unprecedented student mobility. According to UGC Chairman M. Jagadish Kumar, the draft regulation aimed to transform higher education in India by introducing greater flexibility, removal of the disciplinary rigidity, inclusivity, and multidisciplinary learning opportunities for students. This regulation breaks traditional academic boundaries by facilitating biannual admissions, allowing students to enroll twice a year in July, August, and January, February. The most radical departure comes in admission eligibility. Students can now pursue programs across different disciplines, irrespective of their previous academic background. The key condition is simple: demonstrating competency by clearing relevant entrance examination. This approach opens unprecedented academic pathways for students who might have been previously constrained by their earlier educational choices. The credit structure has been reimagined to promote holistic development. Students will now earn 50% of their credits in their major discipline, with the remaining 50% dedicated to skill development, apprenticeship, or multidisciplinary subjects. Justice Manmohan took the oath of office today, administered by Chief Justice Sanjeev Khanna, bringing the Supreme Court's functional strength of 32 judges. The Supreme Court Collegium's strategic recommendation on November 28 highlighted a critical need: enhancing representation from the Delhi High Court. Their unanimous decision addressed a judicial diversity gap, specifically noting the limited representation from Delhi's judicial circuit. A distinguished legal professional, Justice Manmohan brings extensive litigation experience spanning civil, criminal, constitutional, and taxation domains. Educated at Delhi University Modern School and Hindu College, he was enrolled with the Bar Council of Delhi in 1987 and practiced extensively in both the Supreme Court and Delhi High Court. His judicial journey includes significant milestones: designation as a senior advocate in 2003 and appointment as an additional Delhi High Court judge in 2008, becoming permanent in 2009. The appointment fills a crucial judicial vacancy, bringing the court closer to its sanctioned strength of 34 judges. The collegium, comprising Chief Justice Khanna and Justices B.R. Gavai, Surya Khan, Rishikesh Roy, and Abhay S. Oka, strategically recommended Justice Manmohan's elevations. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to the ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram, and X for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. 100 Days National Tuberculosis Elimination Campaign to begin from 7 December across 6 districts in the state. CSOs demand termination of suspended SDC involved in making of fake ILP of Assam-based 29 laborers suspected to have entered from Bangladesh. Students of the Namanjuri University take sit-in protest over non-conducting of Students' Union election. Relay hunger strike of Uripok Apunbaluk enters day 20. State paying deaf ears to demand for punishing cookie perpetrators, says UAL. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.